Alright, so.
I was always too busy with classes.
Alright. So game 1 we have on PS2.
But we gotta get into the
Yoshi
set.
Joker.
I hate Bob.
So for real though, alright. Game 1 we have Yoshi Joker on PS2.
I know neither of these players very well. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen either of them before. But I'll be interested to see how it goes. I've never seen this matchup before, ever in my life. My assumption would be that Joker has a hard time beating out that double jump armor, but doesn't have much of a problem comboing like he does with everything else.
It might actually be struggling in a way because like that armor on the double jump with Yoshi is going to be really annoying to get like some of the combos unless he gets like the grapple combos.
Ooh, quick up smash to kill with Arsene.
I love watching these round 1s because it's interesting to see like what they do in neutral that like a top player does or does not in a way. When like a high level representative of like a character would do.
Neither of these players really doing all that bad. Seeming like pretty standard play at the moment.
Very standard play, very standard neutral. Yeah, see that double jump armor coming through? It's gonna be really annoying, I feel, for Joker to get, especially like the up air combos that he likes to do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Huh?
Mashing that jump button should be a big thing for Yoshi in this matchup, I would assume.
Oh, but Arsene's gonna be also a big thing.
So something I'm noticing with both of these players, a lot of buttons coming out, almost all the time.
They're pressing a lot of buttons on each other's shields or just in each other's face. You'll see a lot of counters from Gecko landing. And you also see a lot of like random attacks coming in from Nick.
A lot of smash attacks kind of seemingly coming out of nowhere for both of these players. Their punish games and like capitalization aren't terrible. There's just a couple of things they could really polish up. Like for example, Nick landed a couple of up tilts on Gecko, and instead of following up with like an up air, he tried to up smash him. I guess maybe trying to read an air dodge instead of going for like the safer damage, more guaranteed damage. But I think in that situation he probably would have been better off just going for the up air.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't know, it feels like Gek is taking too much damage too often for Arsene to ever be providing its value. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's losing neutral way too much, and like even like when he has Arsene, he's losing it. So it's just at that point, it's just like it doesn't really matter. Even if you do get Arsene, you're not using it.
Yeah, I definitely think he needs to play a little bit more carefully and not let Yoshi just rack up the damage. It's a lot easier for Yoshi to find kills and damage compared to what Joker usually does, especially at this level of play. And so I think he would benefit a lot from understanding a little bit more what his safe moves are and his options are against Yoshi. And that was a good counter coming out, but not something we hadn't really seen out of him yet.
He's been doing it quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, landing counters, like you said, are a pretty common option coming out of just like that. See, he loves to use it to get off the ledge. And I have a very big fear that despite the really big amount of frames that he has, he's gonna pay for it pretty soon.
So a lot of Yoshi hits are just gonna kill Joker right here, but it's really not something that Gecko would like, actually, obviously. That back air is going to be one of them. Very strong space.
Gecko's still determined to stay in this, though. He's far from out.
He's far from out.
Wow, good counter.
Oh.
That's actually really big, but Nick finding the upper to take game 1.
I couldn't really know what to commentate about that, because honestly, it's just like I just didn't know what they were going to do.
I mean, I'm starting to get a feel for some of their habits. Like you said, Nick likes to, or like you said, Gecko likes to land a lot with the counter.
Nick loves to check chase. I don't know if you noticed, but he tried to tech chase.
Oh yeah, with down smashing and forward smashing, he really likes to try to capitalize on the situations, and it would play out well, but it feels like a lot of the time he respects his opponent's space in that situation a lot, way more than he should. And instead of covering like 2 options, he's covering like 1.
Yeah,
really.
I think that's his issue. He's like trying to cover more things than like he can do, I guess.
Yeah, when he'd probably be better off just like
trying to cover that one option that you feel like you probably have the most confidence that you can cover.
Definitely, like we've seen Gecko kind of consistently decide to Arsene out of the egg. But we've seen Gecko often just pick the neutral get-up option pretty consistently, and Nick almost seems never ready for it. Like he seems like he's ready to punish some tech option, but never the right one.
Yeah, never the right one, and never the one that Gecko's also consistently doing. Also, he's not really mixing it up. So I feel like Gecko, if Nick wants to, that's unfortunate. If he really wants to, Nick can really punish him really hard for these like similar techs, these similar situations, all these things that he's doing the same situations all the time. He's not really mixing it up. So Nick can really abuse that, but he's not really taking advantage of that. He's trying to push his own agenda.
Look, there it comes again. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Missing the tech, so this
and
time it comes
another
through for
landing
him.
counter. So it's just,
I'm a little curious about the Lilac pick, honestly.
yeah, I was gonna say that too. Actually, I'm like, I feel like this is probably not a stage that you'd want to voluntarily take Yoshi to ? At least at Joker.
But maybe he's thinking about the up air strings. He's thinking about his landing options.
I mean, true, but you also have Battlefield for that. I feel even if you wanted to catch him on a platform, for example, you also really have Battlefield for something like that.
Yeah, I don't think we caught the ban, so it's possible that Nick may have banned those stages or Battlefield, and he felt this is the next best option. But
I feel like
that's definitely something to consider.
If I was in this situation now, since I'm quote Joker at this point, not really, but it's funny to think I do. I feel like I would have personally gone to like a Kalos or something, or like a town.
That's an interesting.
Something where it's like
more
you
spacious.
get tripods, but at the same time you get like you don't have Yoshi boxing you like two seconds away from you. Where
Gecko.
Yoshi boxing is really tough to deal with in this game unless you have like the proper tools.
Yeah, Gecko actually finding himself with the lead for the first time in the set, but not for too long here.
He's always had very minuscule, like, it's either like the lead is like very minuscule or just he doesn't have any losing. So you see, like it got taken away from him. Oh,
that counter lasting way too long. I would have. Okay, if I was Nick, I would have hit that counter too.
I would have hit that counter too.
Not gonna lie, that lasted way longer.
So like you can punish it, but then it's like it lasts for like an extra like a second or two, and then it goes away.
And it's a bit of a struggle with a character like Yoshi too, whose grab isn't so spectacular because you can't, like, you have to worry about like, yes, you don't get anything from the grab, but also, oh, that big forwarder gonna take the game and the set for Nick. But yeah, you kind of have to worry about, okay, what if they cancel it earlier than I expect, and you know, I get punished for going for the punish, like the proper punish, you know?